Hi guys. So this is a really random. Um, I've already tried recording this video and it got deleted twice. Um, it just wasn't in my file. I don't know why. I'm sort of like tapping into like a very young, feminine energy. Like when I say young, I mean a child. This isn't a passed over child. What I heard before, I sort of tried to get a grip of. I mean, I got cards out on there, using an emotion deck, but I've already put them all away. What I heard was, Daddy, why don't you smile anymore? This is actually breaking my heart because, like I say, I don't usually pick up on children's energy. I usually pick up on adults' energy, and I feel like this is about her father. These energies aren't passed over; they're very much living. The cards that I pulled out from the emotion deck suggest that this young girl could be suffering with sleepless nights. I wouldn't say night terrors or nightmares, just waking up a lot in the night. You're very connected. This daughter and her father are very connected. They have a very strong bond, and I feel like when you cry, she cries. I feel like this is very distressing for her because she just loves you so much and she don't understand why you're not happy. So I started tapping into the father's energy. I've already got 2 cards out. I got divine intervention, time for reflection. So I feel like something major in your life has happened, some sort of like some sort of trauma or event that's caused you very much like to be in disharmony. And it says time for reflection. I feel like this was maybe because you needed to reflect on a few things that you needed to deal with that you maybe haven't dealt with. And then we got that. I'll show you the card. And then we got surrender, freedom. I feel like you're very trapped in your emotions and that you need to surrender to your own feelings. I feel like you're someone that bottles things up, puts on a facade that you're very much okay and you're not. And surrendering to your own freedom of your emotions is definitely a must here. This is, if I'm really sorry if this is triggering to anybody, because it is not nice to hear that our children are in distress. Please scroll on if it's unbearable or if you find it triggering. I'm not trying to trigger you. Like I said, it's very unusual for me to pick up on children's energy rather than adult energy. But I didn't want to do this video, but I really was pushed by Spirit and God to do it. So they obviously feel like this is important, so let's carry on. Show me more with the Father's energy, Spirit. I'm sorry, apology. You could feel really guilty about whatever situation you're in. You could be holding a lot of guilt. I feel like this is a sorry to yourself, you know. I feel like you need to forgive yourself because we all make mistakes. Whatever happened to make you so emotionally vulnerable right now is not your fault. You know, sometimes mistakes are to be made for us to learn, especially if you're needing to heal, to let yourself be free of some emotions that, you know, you're unforgiving yourself for, you know. This is very hard video for me to do. Very much touches my heart space because our children really do pick up on our emotions. This is for a masculine, so if you're a feminine, this reading isn't for you. It's for a masculine that has a daughter. This daughter could be possibly like age 7, 8, 9. I'm feeling that sort of energy. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else does this masculine need to know? Addiction, unhealthy attachment in reverse. So you could have struggled with an addiction that you're trying. Addiction doesn't have to mean drugs or alcohol. It could be with anything. Just some sort of unhealthy attachment you could be trying to rectify. Some sort of unhealthy attachment that maybe you see yourself as having an addiction to. It is in the reverse, so I feel like this is something you're trying to deal with in this present moment. Well done. Well done. I think that's great. Show me more on this divine intervention, Spirit. Enemy. Watch your back. So there could have been someone that come up against you. And this is why you had to pull yourself. You maybe had to pull yourself away from this person. This could be a feminine because there's a feminine on the card. It doesn't have to be. Flip it where it needs to go. But I feel like this was someone that you now feel you have to really watch your back with. They could have been putting you in situations that you didn't want to be in. This could also be the unhealthy attachment that you're trying to rectify. You could have had an attachment with somebody that wasn't very healthy. That's made you have to surrender yourself. You know, choose you, which is not selfish at all. Okay? Sometimes this needs to happen, and especially when someone does us wrong. Okay, how is the freedom and the surrendering going? Third party interference. So this person could have been like a third party situation that you've had to free yourself from. They could have interfered possibly with the daughter. You know, they could have got in the way of your bond or relationship with your daughter, I'm hearing. This person could drink. Maybe they have a drinking problem or something like that. I'm seeing all the wine glasses there. This is a possibility. This is something you had to free yourself from. Yeah. Okay, give me more on the apology card. I'm sorry card. Purple could be significant because I see on the sorry card. There's a purple. Oh my god! I didn't want to say this because I didn't, unless this card came out. But I did pick up on this single parent. So you could be a father that is a single parent who has a daughter. And you've had to free yourself from somebody because this person wasn't a very good influence on you or maybe your daughter. There was definitely an unhealthy attachment that you separated yourself from, which I feel that was this person, you know. Let's carry on. More about this addiction in reverse, please, Spirit. We've got non-commitment in reverse. Yeah, so this is somebody that you could have committed yourself to. So this could have been a relationship. Maybe the unhealthy attachment was you were too committed to someone that maybe you were under some. I just had illusions. Maybe this person had you under the illusion of being someone that they wasn't. And you didn't feel like this was a very healthy situation for your daughter. Show me more, Spirit. What else about this situation? Show me more. Competition, the other woman in reverse. No. Oh, so she could have been in competition. I feel like it's with, like, maybe, and like I said, I feel like this person wasn't a very good influence, maybe with your daughter, and I feel like this woman felt like she was in competition with her, maybe because of the bond that you share with your daughter. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You know, our kids come first and foremost. And any woman that doesn't agree with that or tries to dispute that does not need to be in your energy, okay? They really don't. They don't deserve to be in your energy. No adult should be at competition with a child. Like, what the fuck? I feel like this is how your daughter feels towards you. We just got missing you. Like I said in the beginning, I picked up on a child saying, "Why don't you smile anymore, Daddy?" They feel like a part of you's missing. This is so sad. This is so sad. Okay, Spirit, give me some good news here. What? Give me an ending. Intimacy, bonding. I asked for a good ending. I feel like that you miss intimacy, not necessarily with this person, but I feel like maybe you feel someone that you was able to be intimate with, and I don't mean sexually, I just mean like, especially, I mean, I feel like this missing card was your daughter's energy, but it comes next to the card of intimacy too. So I feel like there's someone that maybe you had a bond with and you could miss that. Maybe you were trying to find that within this other person. Maybe they gave you the illusion of, what you've had felt before with someone else, but that connection wasn't there. It's in the upright, so I feel like, things could look up for you, and I feel that's because you've taken the time to recognize the fact that you need to heal. Got silence in reverse, no contact, but it's in reverse. You could want to reach out to someone right now. You could be wanting to reach out to somebody. I mean, if there is somebody that you can connect with, and have intimacy with, bonding, it says on there too. Someone that you have a deep connection with. I definitely feel like you should reach out. I mean, it says you're going to. I feel like you need all the support you can get right now. Bottom of the deck. Believing in the right time. Divine time. And everything happens in divine time, okay? Everything happens in divine time. And whatever's meant for you will be for you. If this is something you manifest and desire, I believe it's coming for you, okay? I believe it's coming for you. I love that ending. Again, like, I'm really sorry if this was triggering for somebody, but I feel like you're starting to go within, to learn to love ourselves again. We have to go within, and to find a healthy attachment within a relationship, whether it's with our partners or our children. It all starts with loving ourselves first. If there was some sort of addiction of any kind, those really do need looking at, and you need to face that head on and deal with that, feel it, heal it, let it go. And I know that this will come for you in the right time. And I admire that. I admire this about you, taking on the responsibility of being a single parent. It's very difficult being a single parent. A lot of we don't hear a lot of fathers these days being single parents, but they're definitely out there. It's not just us mums that are single parents, okay? We do have fathers out there too, stepping up. And you deserve this. You deserve this. And I really hope and send you so much positive, loving energy sincerely from my heart, for your journey with your healing, and for your daughter. I really wish you both the best of luck, and yeah, I'll see you soon.